Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm driving to Sassnitz. I am doing a road trip to Sweden, and the first leg of this road trip is to drive to Sassnitz, which is in the north of Germany, and from there I take a ferry. So I stay overnight, then I take the ferry tomorrow morning to Sweden. So the plan today is to drive 900 kilometers, about 950 kilometers or something like that, from Munich, and supposedly it's gonna take me 10 hours, 10 and a half hours, and yeah, I have to check how many times I have to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times I have to charge. So the car can probably make it in 10 and a half hours, but I'm not so sure if I can. So yeah, I'll take lots of breaks because it's not really healthy, I think, and it's my holidays, so I need to relax. So now the first stop is Hilpolstein supercharger, which is about about 150 or 160 kilometers. I don't exactly remember. It's 8:20 in the morning. The weather outside is crappy, as you can see probably. I'm still in Munich. The temperature outside is like 14 degrees Celsius. So in Sweden, what I will do is I'll start from Ystad and then go to Malmo, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And then I will go to Gothenburg, stay there for some days, then to Linköping, and then from Linköping to Stockholm, and from Stockholm to a small town called beach town actually called Kalmar, and from there I come back to Ystad, and the whole thing will be about 2 weeks, or a little bit more than 2 weeks probably. So I will make many videos, not try to cram everything into one video. So today's video will be about this trip from Munich to Sassnitz. So we drive towards north from here, and along the way I will charge only on the superchargers. I will try to avoid the hassle of using other chargers, especially in Sweden. I don't know if my German cars would work. So you can also see a bit of the charging network for these sort of tours for Tesla cars. So I will try to stop talking now because there is a lot of traffic in Munich right now. It's the rush hour and I need to concentrate. So I will talk to you later when I am on the Autobahn or I stop at the first supercharger. Alright, I arrived at Hilpolstein. I'm supposed to charge for 45 minutes according to Tesla navigation system. So here we had excellent consumption, 159 given the weather conditions. So as you can see, it's really rainy and wet. Sorry, I still am probably a bit sleepy. I need coffee. So it's good that I have 45 minutes here because I want to get some coffee and a little bit more breakfast basically. They have these new V3 chargers, and the V2 chargers are just on the other side, and some other chargers here as well. So I will have to now go and get something to eat and get coffee and wake up. Okay, I'm back to the car and it's charging up to 100%. So the next stop is probably 260 something kilometers. Yeah. So I have to charge a bit. It's up to 96% now. Then off we go to the next supercharger. Okay, the car charged up to 100%, and the next destination is actually 223 kilometers, and it's saying I will arrive with 7%. So yeah, I think I will arrive with maybe 15% or 20%. So yeah, the car is estimating a bit pessimistically. So off we go to the next supercharger. The Tesla navigation has changed its mind. It's now asking me to stop at Munchberg Nord supercharger, so that will be in 18 kilometers, and I drove 119 kilometers from the last supercharger, and it's asking me to charge just for 5 minutes. So I'm not exactly sure if I will do that. Well, the navigation system changed its mind again. Now it's telling me I don't have to stop. So I'm driving directly to the Hermsdorf supercharger, and I should arrive there with 16%. It is in 94 kilometers. Yeah, so everything is good. I am at 54% state of charge, so that saved me about 10 minutes, I guess. So yeah, that's all good. All right, I arrived at Hermsdorf supercharger. I arrived here with 22%, and it's telling me to charge for 40 minutes. It's 12:53, and let me show you the consumption. Oh, this got stuck. Okay, yeah, so that's it since the last charge. So I drove 224.5 kilometers, and the consumption is incredibly impressive. So it's 160 watt-hours per kilometer, and I was driving whenever I could 130, and when I had to overtake I was, I don't know, maybe 150 or something like that, so I didn't really pay attention. Yeah, and there were I think about 20 to 30 kilometers of roadworks. Yeah, so that's where I drove around at around, I think, 80 kilometers per hour. Yeah, so impressive. And it's charging at, I think it was charging at 139 or something like that, just a bit before. Now it's charging at 120 something. Yeah, so I have 35 minutes. It's perfect timing for lunch. I will try to get something. It's somewhere close to Dresden. There is a McDonald's. Not so sure about that. I try to see if there is something else, a salad or something. I'll try to get. Yeah, I am back in the car. The car has been charging, I guess, for 20 minutes, 20 something minutes. It's up to 75%. Now it's charging at 44 kilowatts. Yeah, so let me show you where we go next. From here we go somewhere close to Berlin. Okay, please load, please load. Yeah, as you can see, it's called Belitz. It's, I think, about 170 or 180 kilometers from here. So we are somewhere close to Leipzig, a little bit below Leipzig. Yeah, actually we are not that close to Dresden. We are close to Jena. Yeah, so 180 something kilometers, I think. Yeah, and I don't think I will charge for 20 more minutes. The navigation system is a bit off when it comes to estimating today, because the weather is very unpredictable. There is wind, there is rain, sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's slippery on the road, so the estimations are a bit off today. So I think I will charge for 10 more minutes. Let's say charge up to 85% or something like that. So I want to arrive at Belitz with 10% or something like that. Yeah. So let me just show you the supercharger here. So this is also a V3 supercharger. So we had 2 stops today, and both of them are V3. So I'm impressed that they're starting to replace the V2 superchargers and put V3. And there are many here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 12. Good. And yeah, there is literally nothing here, just a McDonald's and the gas station. Yeah, so I will just yeah, let me just show you my face. Yeah, I will just try to prepare a bit now, and I need to charge my devices and plug them in. Yeah, and then yeah, charge for 10 minutes the car, I mean, and then we go to Belitz. Yeah. All right, charge up to 91%. I will arrive at the next supercharger with 11%, and I'll have to charge there for 20 minutes. Yeah, it's 188 kilometers from here, so off we go. I am at Belitz supercharger. I drove 189 kilometers from the last supercharger, and the consumption was 146 watt hours per kilometer. Little bit about this supercharger. So it is under a gated parking space, and you need to put some code to open the gate. And what happened was that I had to cancel my navigation to click on the supercharger icon here, just so that I can see the gate code, as you can see here. Yeah, so for that reason I had to cancel the whole navigation that I started from Munich. So let me just go to my hotel again and see how long I should charge here. Yep, so I should charge 10 minutes. Yeah, so it should be a quick charge, and I'm not so sure if there is anything around here. So the car is so this is a V2 supercharger. That means that it's sharing with the car next to me. As you can see, there is a car next to me. It's getting only 60 kilowatts, and it seems quite busy. It's close to Berlin, I guess. Yeah, so I'll try to just find a place here to freshen up a bit, and then we keep going. So in the meantime, let me show you where we have to go. So now this is Berlin, as you can see. Yeah, and then from Berlin we have to go here, then towards Rostock, and from Rostock we go to Sassnitz. Yeah, so there is a supercharger close to Sassnitz. I might stop there because tomorrow I need to use the car, and I'm not so sure about the charging network in Sassnitz. And so I forgot to start the trip meter for the whole holiday, and I started it, I think, after 260 kilometers or something like that. So you have to add 260 to this. So, and up to that 260 kilometers, the consumption was around 150 watt hours per kilometer. So yeah, I'll just, in the end, when I summarize everything after the holidays, I'll have to just account for that. Yeah, so yeah, 10 minutes and we go to this one called head Headsprung. Just plugged in at a V3 charger here at Headsprung supercharger. The problem is that it seems like the V3 chargers are not working. So these seem really brand new, and there are many other V2 chargers. So I wanted to try out the V3 chargers first, and I tried on the other side, they didn't work, and I'm at this side now. So this is probably the last try for me with the V3, and then if it doesn't work, I'll move to the V2 chargers. But anyway, okay, let me show you the stats, if it works. Yeah. Okay, it didn't work. Yeah, okay, let's see. Charge stopped. Then let me just move the car, and then I'll talk about the stats. Okay, let's see if this works. Yay, it started already. So I have to charge for 40 minutes. That's good because I need a break. Been driving for quite a long time. Yeah, so I drove from the last supercharger 115 kilometers, 154 watt hours per kilometer. That's the consumption, incredibly low consumption, and in total 393 plus 260 obviously. What I'm gonna do right now is try to find some food, some snacks maybe, and then get back to the car, get a break. I'm back after my break. I have to charge 8 more minutes. Yeah, and I will stop in the next supercharger, which is close to my final destination. So we are here right now, and yeah, we'll go to this supercharger, which is called Söderholz, and it's 181 kilometers from here, but I believe the elevation changes there. So the car is saying it will arrive with 7%. Let me just check the estimation. Well, it's still a bit messed up. Anyway, so I will just charge a bit and then get going. I'm at the Söderholz supercharger. Yeah, just plugged in, and I was getting actually good speed, but a Model X just parked beside me and plugged in. So yeah, so these are V2 chargers. It's telling me I should charge for 5 minutes, but I will charge a bit more because I want to have some charge to use the car later. Yeah, or tomorrow. So from here we go to the hotel, which is basically, how far is it? Yeah, not possible to see. Okay, 42 kilometers. So yeah, 42 kilometers. Yeah, so I should probably charge up to like 80% or something like that, because tomorrow I have to drive a bit. And also when I go to Sweden, I take a ferry from Sassnitz and I go to Ystad, and from Ystad I meet a friend in Lund, and I don't think there is a supercharger there, so I should have some charge at least. Let me just try to see if there is a supercharger there. Yeah, so there is a supercharger somewhere close to Lund, but I try to get some charge today. Yeah, so that is the plan. Some people just not so sure what they're doing. They're just blocking the superchargers there. If they did not, I could have plugged in there, then I would have gotten better speed. So anyway, yeah, so that's the situation. The sun is shining right now. The time is 7:16 p.m. and I drove from the last supercharger to this supercharger. It's 181 kilometers and 175 watt hours per kilometer. Yeah, and let's see how is the total. Yeah, 575 plus 260, that's like 700, 830 or 835 or whatever. Yeah, so 835 kilometers and then some 40 kilometers to go. Yeah, it's been a long day. Okay, so now we are crossing the bridge to go to Rügen. It's the island where I'm staying overnight, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna take the ferry from there. Yeah, so nice bridge here. Unfortunately, I cannot turn the camera because I need to focus, and there are lots of control cameras here. So if I touch the camera, I think they will find me, take my driving license away. Anyway, so you can see this a bit ahead. This is the bridge, and we are just crossing there. And the place where they have the port is called Sassnitz. Yeah, so it's a ferry service from Sweden. I think it's called Sassnitz or something like that. Yeah. So tomorrow morning at 7 I take the ferry. 7 or 8, I think. Yeah, don't exactly remember. And tonight I will see if I get a bit of time to explore the island a bit. Otherwise I just go to bed. It's been a long day. I started actually at 8:20 and now the time is 7:54 p.m. so almost 12 hours. The car was saying it would be 10 and a half hours. I think what happened was that I think the car does not know about all the Baustelle, the roadworks. So I think there are almost about 150 to 200 kilometers of Baustelle in that route, and most of that is 80 kilometers per hour or less. Some of it is 60 kilometers per hour. so that really impacts the driving speed. And at the superchargers I haven't really spent more time than the car was telling me, so yeah, it's just the driving part that was slow. Yeah. Yeah, so we are almost there, just 17 minutes, and then I'm at the charger. This is Bergen auf Rügen. Just entering. Yup. Now it's
now
400.
enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Okay, we'll do 400 meters to the charger. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, nice little island here. Yeah, you can see the old town right there.
In 200 meters, your destination will be on the left.
Mm-hmm. Now I have to find this charger. It is always a challenge. Okay, found it. Not so easy to find it. Google Map and Tesla navigation system both just got really confused. So I just had to drive around and figure out where it is. Anyway, good, I found it. I arrived here with 46%. And now, yeah, I charge up to 90%. Let me plug in and then we talk about what happened today. Yeah. Okay, just plugged in. It's supposed to be 100 kilowatts. So yeah, at 47% it's getting about 58 kilowatts. Yeah, so that's good enough for now. Okay, so let's see what happened. Yeah, so yeah, 60 kilometers from the last supercharger and 166 watt hours per kilometer, and 636, and I guess it was 260 kilometers until I started this trip meter. So yeah, and for that leg it was about 150. So in total I would say 900 kilometers, a little bit more, probably more than 900 kilometers, and the consumption is 159 for this 636, and yeah, for that first part it was also around 150. Tomorrow what I do is I go here to Sassnitz. As I was telling you, the ferry starts from here and then it goes directly to Istad, and from there I spend some hours here visiting a friend, and then I spend the night in Malmö, like I was saying, and then I go towards this direction, and then I go this way. So I stop somewhere close to Linköping and then to Stockholm, and then I come back this way and back to Istad and back to Rügen, and from here I will drive back to Munich. I still haven't planned that part, but let's see. So yeah, so this is going to be the first part of the whole trip. I hope I get time tonight to edit the video. So if you are watching, thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.